Hey, what's going on YouTube family? It's Mace. I told you I'll be back. And today we're going to be talking about college prospects, my favorite topic. Now, more specifically, we're going to be looking at my top 5 rankings for running backs going into the 2023 draft. I'm actually going to make a series in which I'll be going over every position going into the draft. And I'm definitely looking forward to this, and I'm looking forward to you guys taking a look at what I have. Overall, like I said, these are my rankings just based on my evaluations. I've watched a lot of film at this moment for the running backs more specifically. There are other positions where I have to take deeper dives in, but all in all, this is going to be a fun series to take a look at. I love college football, I love the NFL, and I love prospecting and watching over film. I guess I'm weird like that. But before we get into the running backs, if you could like and subscribe this video, what it's going to do is actually let YouTube know, hey, people like this. We need to share this to others that are also probably fans of football as well. So I thank you in advance, and without further ado, let's get to it. At number 5, we have Deuce Vaughn, one of my favorite running backs in today's class. Deuce Vaughn is a 5'6", 176-pound junior running back from Kansas State. Deuce Vaughn, obviously one of the smallest running backs in his class, but don't let his size fool you. He's a workhorse. He has great burst and lateral quickness, definitely is excellent at bouncing runs to the outside and using his quick foot speed to get around defenders. Despite his small frame, Deuce Vaughn is an excellent runner in between the tackles. He has good top end speed, but not elite. But I will say he is one of the best 0 to 60 running backs in this class, as it doesn't take much to get to full speed. Vaughn is an elite receiver. You could say he's the best receiving running back in this year's class, but definitely he's top 2. We're going to get into who may be the best receiving running back later on in this video, but it's definitely close. My biggest question for Deuce Vaughn is, will the NFL use him more like a gadget player? An example would be Darren Sproles, or is the NFL going to look at him more like a Jones-Drew and allow him to be a 3-down workhorse? Evans, 5'11", 211-pound junior running back out of Ole Miss. With 131 carries and 899 yards, this is hands down Zach Evans' best season in college. He's also added 8 catches for 93 yards and a score in the receiving game. Watching film, Zach Evans has excellent burst. He runs with a really nice fluidity, and he can get second level in a heartbeat. I like Zach Evans because he's very creative. He has excellent vision. He's really good on cutback lanes. Evans also has good lateral agility and displays a great set of balance. Straight line speed is one of his best suits. I do expect him to run in the high 4.4s in the upcoming combine. I feel he also is one of the faster running backs in this draft class, which scouts will drool over because he's a home run threat anytime he touches the ball. Now moving on to number 3, we have Sean Tucker, redshirt sophomore out of Syracuse. He's listed at 5'10", 209 pounds. Is having a pretty good season. Not as impactful as last season, but still 185 carries, 935 yards, 9 scores. He's also electrifying in the passing game with 35 catches, 250 yards, scored twice as well in the air. But Sean Tucker's best utilized in space. He runs low with good pad leverage. He can squeeze through traffic. He's really good, though having a down year. He's fallen in a lot of rankings by a lot of the gurus out there, but I still have him ranked in my top 3 for sure. He's one of the best pass catchers in the class, as I mentioned, so he's going to be good for fantasy. He can run inside, outside, great burst, the all-around, well-round, put-together package. 5'10", 210. Some question his size. I don't think size for him is any of an issue. I think Sean Tucker will be really good. Now let's move on to number 3. We have Jamir Gibbs, junior running back out of Bama. 5'11", 200 pounds, having an excellent year, 774 on the ground and 6 scores, 40 catches for another 370 yards in the air, 3 touchdowns. Maybe the most versatile back in this class. At the next level in the NFL, he's going to fit pretty much every scheme. Now, Jamir Gibbs is who I was referring to earlier when I was referring to Deuce Vaughn as far as best pass catcher. I do feel Jamir Gibbs may have something to say about that. It's really close, but man, he's got soft hands for a running back. He's got elite speed, top tier speed. He wouldn't surprise me if he cracked the 4.3s. He's a home run threat. A lot of people compare him to Alvin Kamara. He can run inside the tackles. He has really good agility. He's fluid. He can stop and start on the dime. Just turn on the tape. He'll make defenders miss. He's really slippery, just like Alvin Kamara. So I think the comparison is spot on. Though he's only 200 pounds, I feel that he'll be a 3-down back for sure. He may need to bulk up a little bit, just depending on what type of scheme he goes to. If it's more run heavy, maybe 200 pounds may not hold, but I honestly think that this dude is the real deal for sure. And in most running back classes, he probably would be the #1 running back. Also a fantasy cheat code. So he's going to be someone that I'm going to look out for as far as dynasty fantasy football for sure. And then our #1 running back, the almighty Bijan Robinson, 6 foot, 223 pounds, junior running back out of Texas. I mean, he's got full package. He's got the prototypical size for a workhorse. He's going to play all 3 downs. He's going to be the feature back. This year, 1,580 yards rushing, over 6 yards a carry, 18 rushing touchdowns. Also 19 catches in the passing game. Another 2 scores, 314 yards. He's got the blend combination of size, speed, power, really good vision. He's got quick feet. He's excellent when it comes to his vision and finding those cutback lanes. He makes really good decisions. Great on power plays with pulling guards. He doesn't have the elite burst that you may see from those generational running backs like a Saquon Barkley, but I do feel that he's the best running back prospect since Saquon Barkley. But he does have enough speed for the big plays, and he's going to have plenty of big plays in the running and passing game. Inside, outside, great contact balance. There's been plenty of times where he's been hit, but he'll still churn out 2 or 3 more yards. He's all in all a rare prospect. Running backs like Bijan Robinson only come around every few years. So probably my favorite prospect in this draft for 2023. And that's why he's #1. But there you guys have it. These 5 running backs are my top 5. These are subject to change. As I've mentioned in earlier videos, there's so much more left. We still have to finish the college football season. We also have to look at the Senior Bowls. We got the NFL Combine. We got Pro Days. So much is left between now and April. So these are subject to change. So they probably might change as well, except Bijan Robinson and Jamir Gibbs. But all in all, like I said, we're going to make a series out of this. I'm going to go top 5 positional between every position, offense and defense. And we're going to have a lot of fun with this. So if you enjoyed this, like I mentioned earlier, go ahead and smash the like button. And also like this video, because the more you like, the more we can build upon that algorithm. And this will be shared with more individuals that love football just as you guys do. So without further ado, that's the end of this video. Hope you guys take care and have a good one.